What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Eric the Cosmic Wizard, and this is Cosmic Tarot. So, as you can see, I have set up a little different now. Yeah, so kind of the same area. I just have a different camera, a different angle. So, this is going to be an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus reading. So, eat the meat, spell the bone, take a resonate, and leave the rest behind. All right, Aries. Now I skipped Friday. This is going to be for Saturday and beyond, December 13th. Hope you all are having a good day. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves. Aries. Eight of Swords here in reverse. I actually was getting this card in my pre-shuffle. Two of Cups here. There's someone here who is waking up to the realization that you could have been a twin flame energy here, or you are starting to wake up to the idea that someone here, the Star in reverse and the Sun in reverse. Yeah. Someone here caused you a lot of, someone here could be missing out, feeling like they missed out on a connection here with you, Aries, with the Star in reverse and the Sun in reverse. It's someone here who is missing your energy, someone who is feeling left out, someone who is feeling like they juggled you and they lost. Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. Somebody was sitting here juggling you, but they ended up losing you because they wasn't given to this connection like they should have been. They was not given an equal exchange here. It was very like this person breadcrumbed you. This person played games. This person was very immature. The Eight of Swords in reverse and the Two of Cups to me is someone here who you know your self-worth. You've learned how to be someone who put yourself first now in situations. You're not allowing men or women or whomever to really dictate how your life goes or how things work for you in your life. It's given like you are leveling up a lot in your life. You are doing the healing work. You are learning more about yourself and what you need. This King of Cups energy in reverse here. Yeah, I feel like you've taken a lot of power back. King of Cups in reverse. This is someone who fumbled the bag, honestly. This person's really dove at the bottom of the deck too with the Death card. Yeah, this person is you could be taking this person through an ego death, which is good for them. You know what I mean? This person is learning like, damn, I shouldn't have treated you like that, Aries. I shouldn't have acted like that towards you. Because the King of Cups in reverse, this is someone who knows that they did not get to the connection. This is someone who knows that they did not nurture you. They did not show you any love and warmth when they had the opportunity to. Or this could be, take it how it resonates, put the energy where it goes. If this is you, I feel like you could be learning that like you kind of was in this energy, and it could have been because you felt past traumas here. You had defensive wounds. You had some type of behavior or some type of mental blockage here with the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Wands that perhaps you and this person both had this. Let's be honest here. This person didn't come towards you because their energy was still blocked. They were still heavily guarded. They were still getting past their last person, their last ex, their last baby mama, their last baby daddy, whomever. This could have been someone who just definitely was out in the streets. Let's just be Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, if you're someone who took advantage of your kind heart, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is they could have seen you as someone who was very like you like nice things, or this person likes nice things, and they maybe felt as if they couldn't either afford to provide for you in the way that they felt like they should as a man to a woman to woman, man to man, whomever, however the connection was. This person maybe had some insecurities around feeling worthy of being around you, or this is something that this person felt like you was projecting onto them as well. The Two of Cups, there's a lot of projection and mirrored energy in this connection, that where you think someone's doing something, but they think you also doing the same thing. It's like, you're not gaslighting, I'm not gaslighting, you're gaslighting me. And it's like, no, you're gaslighting me about gaslighting me. Honestly, it's just a miscommunication here. Yeah, the Knight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles here. This is very much in the energy of, I'm gonna hurt you before you hurt me. I'm gonna ghost you before you ghost me. I'm gonna get my lick in before you get your lick in. It's kind of like that tick for tat, not really being trustworthy or being clear in their communication with the Ace of Swords here and the Empress in reverse. This is giving me someone who likes to, they could see you as someone as well who was like, you know what, when you get upset, you need to pull back your energy, protect your peace, and not come towards me to, protect them. I'm like that too. When I get angry, I need time to calm down, because I do not, if I care, I want to be able to be from a rational and not a reactive place or a very overly emotional place. So give me some time to calm myself down. Okay. I will get over it, but because I am a slow burner. And I think what I mean by a slow burner is like, it takes a lot to get me there for the most part. But when I get there, it tends to take a lot to cool me back down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really, it may seem like I snap sometimes, but it's really, I've been stewing, but I just hold it all in. So someone could be like that as well, where they just kind of hold everything in until they not. And then it's like, it feel like, damn, like this one little thing, but it's like 50 different things, because you've been holding back, you've been giving grace, you've been doing this, you've been doing that, and then all of a sudden there's no more grace to be given. It's only, yeah, new beginnings and opportunities with this Page of Pentacles here. Come on, like, why are you doing all this? I'm trying to show these people their cards. Thank you. Page of Pentacles here. So new opportunities. Someone here is the Emperor here in Love's in reverse. Yeah, I think you are choosing yourself when it comes to connections with people here. Like, what I mean by that is, I'm not going to screw myself over, or I'm not going to shrink myself to make someone else feel comfortable. You know what I mean, Aries? It's the energy of, I'm doing me, and I would like to do you and me. But if me doing me interferes with you doing you, then I guess we just won't be doing each other. It's like, either we can do each other, and I could do me and you could do you and you could do me. But if like me doing me is it's a problem with you doing you, we don't have to do each other. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't mind sharing. I don't mind being, all of the things, committed, all of that stuff. But if you have an attitude, or if you have a problem with me doing stuff for my own preservation, whatever, it could be, let's say you just need a night to yourself, to just you and your girls, you and your boys, to just fuck around or whatever. If your person got a problem with you, wanting a game night or something, then that's not the person for you. And you're not trying to argue. It's not even about like budging or nudging. It's, I give you 98% of me. I need 2% for myself. If you need all of that, then there's a problem for me. And it's kind of like, that's the energy that I'm getting from you, is you have a lot of self-respect, and you're coming towards this Page of Pentacles. It's an opportunity of like, listen, like, I'm doing well, financially here, and you offer people. Yeah, those people don't like that. The Hangman at the bottom of the deck and the Tower. These people remember this person here, this person who blew you off, kind of treated you like crap. Let's be honest here. Or this is someone who feels like you did that to them, and they justify their behavior towards you by treating you like crap, even though you may not feel that way. I feel like I'm laughing because my head looks a hot ass mess right now. I'm sorry. Anyway, Page of Pentacles here. You are a forgiving person, but I feel like it's a very small offer here. The paranoia and the shock of it all. It's like someone doesn't expect you to even be forgiving towards them. Like, they see you as someone who felt betrayed, or they feel like, man, like I really fucked Aries over. Like, I don't know if they feel happy about it, but it's like it's the energy of this person wants you to feel how they feel, however that means. And if you show compassion, then they're gonna. It's like they're waiting for you to take the lead on something. Yeah, the lovers here. You're moving towards. Is this the same person? No, the King of Cups in reverse. Honestly, I feel like you took your power back. You're taking your. Yeah. Someone here is still on some BS. This person from the past is still on some BS. King of Cups in reverse is you. Basically, you got the green. Ooh, yep. You got to move. This person is Judgment in reverse, or the Charity in reverse, with the Five of Pentacles. This person feels left out in the cold. This person feels ignored. You moving on because this person still want to come in and play games. King of Cups in reverse. This is that person. That energy is still kind of cold and shrewd. Yeah. This person wants to. You're moving towards something different. You have a new love coming in with the Page of Pentacles and the Lovers. If it's not romantic love, this is a love for a new beginning, when a career, or just self love. It could be a new business venture. The Lovers here could just be you feeling more spiritually fulfilled and balanced within your masculine and feminine energies as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be, romantic love. I think self love is the most important love. And the Temperance here and the Eight of Swords, this person tried to knock you off balance. This person tried to, what was being hidden from you, what you realize is, we get into these situations sometimes where like maybe we realize that, like, you ever like this epiphany, like, damn, like maybe I am a little more healed than I thought I am. Like, you'll go through something and, like, you'll hear your friends complain, not complain, but like, what's a bad word? Not complaining, but like, what's an example? Okay, what's an example? So the other day, my friend showed me a picture of her car that she got into or had been in an accident, right? And she was really upset about everything, thinking it's total. And then she showed me the pictures, and I was looking at it. I'm like, oh, I hope it's not total. And I didn't try to, be dismissive of her feelings or anything. But it's like, I don't think it's total. Like, you have a pretty newer car, and I mean, yeah, the tires look a little bent in and this and that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not really a cars guy, but I've had enough cars to know a little some. But I doubt that this is total. And if they say it's total, it's just they trying to da 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 da. Da. You know, I'm the kind of person like, okay, yeah, it's total, but something could be total but still drivable. My first car got totaled, but it was still drivable. That's a word. Just go and get you a little cover, get the major shit done that you need to get done. But if it got a little scratch in the bumper, a little fender bender, these cars are made of plastic. And I was looking, I was like, this isn't total. Like, she had me thinking it was like just the fender was finna fall off and the tailpipe had been shoved up into the like the it didn't look that bad. And I think she was like, and her husband, she felt like he wasn't as taking it serious as she was. And I looked at the pictures, I was like, maybe that's why. Maybe he doesn't, maybe he knows something that you don't know. And I feel like, what was I going with this? You can handle stuff a lot calmer, or maybe not to say that my friend isn't, but I'm just saying maybe what you think is small, someone thinks is large. Okay, so you've been through da. People look at you like, what? How did you survive all that? You're like, girl, that was just Tuesday. You know what I mean? Like, we was boxing every day in my house. They're like, oh my god, I could never. Nathan yelled, and I'm not trying to, like, normalize anything like that or minimize anything like that, or subject anyone to any triggering memories or anything like that. I'm just saying that, I think you're realizing that comparatively, you have a really high distress tolerance. And I was saying that in another video, but I got interrupted, so I had to stop that video. But you have a very high distress tolerance, meaning that you can withstand a lot of distressful, anxious, very. It has a lot to do with your upbringing here, with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups here. To me, there could have been like a mother energy here who you could have grew up with a paternal or maternal figure who really struggled, and it taught you how to survive. It taught you survival skills. It taught you how to be more go-gettery. You know how to be more scrappy. Like you know how to like take care of yourself. You know how to do the ones and twos and stand up for what you need to. So you're someone who, because of adversity, you've learned how to withstand things, which can be good, but also it can be negative when we temperance or Nine of Cups here in reverse. And the reason why it can be a little, I'm trying to figure out how to like just get in there without making the whole hint of the camera change. Yeah. You could have really had high hopes for this connection here, this Two of Cups with the Nine of Cups. This is like someone who, justice, karma. Yeah. I would put all your eggs in one basket. In the past, you may have clinged to relationships in order to find some type of validation. Some communal suffering is what I'm hearing as well. It was a trauma bond. It was an experience for you to overcome tragedy. It was a scheme that Todd set up so he could come to you with the bullshit. It was the season of despair. It was the season of hopefulness. You know, it was best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the worst of times and the worst of times. And worst of times. You know, Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's like a lot. There is someone who is feeling like they really, person feel like they missed out because they did not come to heal like you did. You were mirroring their pain in order for them to heal and to have a reflection of what healing looks like through you. But this person instead decided to make you the problem. They decided to project their shit onto you. You healing was just more reinforcement in their mind of how they weren't doing what they needed to do, instead of them coming to the carpet with clean hands, instead of them, you know, this is the kind of person where y'all both, let's say, you know, it's winter time, so we all kind of maybe experience this. You know, winter time, we get a little comfortable, it's a little cold, we don't feel like going outside, doing our exercise and all that shit, right? So, you know, you get a little frumpy or a little big, a little, you know, you get a little plus size, a little plush, you know, put on a little 15 Thanksgiving. If you're black, you know, you're family eating good shit. You know, I don't eat neck bones and I don't eat chitlins at all. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't eat cornbread and dressing and ham, bacon and shit all the time, every day. So for a whole month, it ain't nothing but ham, potato salad, and chicken and this and macaroni and cheese and goodness. And then by, you know, January, you're like, ooh, extra 10 pounds on me. Well, you both ate like that, right? You and this person both had similar past traumas, you know, but, you know, you go to the gym and you start getting the results, and this person's still running around, I'm so fat, I hate myself, I don't like who I am, I don't like. And you're like, yeah, I understand. I felt like that too. And you know what I did? I got my ass up and I went and worked out. Yeah, but it's not that easy. Like I'm sad and like I went through stuff. And you're like, okay, well, I understand what you're talking about, but like when you get done being sad, you still gonna be fat and sad. So, but you don't understand. Like, I want like a pity party. Okay, so when you get done feeling pity and feeling sorry for yourself, is you gonna have the results that you just like? I'm trying to understand. You know, like you trying to actually be there for somebody, but you know when you say shit like that to some people, they get offended because it sounds like you just insensitive and all this and all that. But when in reality, you give them a healthy dose of when you get done crying, bitch, your problem's still gonna be there. You know, I was a teacher, right? I should make that a shirt. I was a teacher, right? And some kids would get so angry. I don't want to just send me. And I would just be like, okay, well, I understand you're having a rough day and whatever, but like when you get done having a rough day, you still got to do this assignment. You know what I mean? It don't matter. It's just how life is. It's like you're going to have to learn your lessons. It doesn't matter. In spirit, they're so patient with us, and I'm telling you, this is exactly how the angels and this is how they work. I'm telling you, they're never going to give up on you, but they will sit here and go through it with you 99 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times. You're going to go through it until you get the fucking message. And there's no going around it. There is no, frustration with them. They're not getting angry with you. They here for the long haul, bitch. They here with you. If you want to keep fucking with man and YNs and hood people, and then get no shade, no tea, no try and catch no strays over here. But like if you messing with people who are not treating you right, and you continue to attract those same type of low, no vibrational characters, you know, 2 or 3 times, some people are like, okay, maybe there's something within me that I need to work on. But a person who wants to go through the same lesson 7, 8, 9 times, at the end of the day, they might have to go through that motherfucker 11, 12, 13 times. And only you went through it 2 or 3 times before you got the answer. So like I said, here, you could have gone through it 2 times. Okay, I see the pattern. This person could have went through it 9 times and they still don't see the pattern. It's everybody else. Everybody else is the problem. Everybody else is the problem all the time. A broken clock is right twice a day. You seem to always be right and broke. And you have this very, I don't want to say tough as nails attitude, but Aries, y'all don't play. Y'all are emotional people. But there's a difference between wallowing in your feelings and feeling upset. Trust me, oh my God, I'm a Pisces. There is no one more, what's the word, self-loathing or just pain, just pain loving. Okay, like I sad songs, sad music, things that make me feel emotional. Oh man, I could sit in misery for a long time, right? I could do the woe is me and the pity party, but at the end of the day, when you get done, unless you making choices to make your life better, you still gonna be stuck. And we could sit here, we could blame any and everybody for everything that happened to us. And granted, that is valid. You can. You know what I mean? There are things that people have been through that are just unforgivable. I'm not here to tell you to make forgiveness or find peace, compassion, none of that shit in your heart. But what I'm saying is, at what point do you allow yourself to have some type of control in the narrative of moving forward? Because how long are you going to let these people hold your power? How long are you going to let these people hold your strength? How long are you going to let pain and despair keep you from moving forward? Yes, what happened to you was terrible. And this isn't this, I'm not talking to just you. I'm talking, this is, we on the same accord. I'm talking like to the people who you come across. These people feel like, you know, you're someone who just has it. Maybe not. I won't say like, oh my God, like Aries is so well put together. Aries has everything going for them. And it's like, you carry yourself with a sense of pride, with a sense of self love here. And the Knight of Swords in reverse is, you know when to hold them and when to fold them here. And, you know, you don't have time for people who are not connecting emotionally to what they need to be working on, people who are avoiding their pain, and people who want to hide behind, coping mechanisms and shit like that. You doing you, okay? Keep doing you, okay? Whew. And I know I just kind of want to attempt it here, but it was a good one. Queen of Swords and the Hierophant. Yeah, you speak the truth. People can't deny that. When you open your mouth, the truth comes out. And some people have a hard time with that. You say the hard truths out loud, and people don't like that. You're not gonna sugarcoat nothing. You're not gonna act like, that's one of the things I love about Aries is like, you gonna say the elephant name in the room. You're gonna say it out loud. We're not gonna sit here and act like what was going on. I was watching this body cam video, right? And everybody in the comments was talking about how the police officers were being kinder and nicer to the guy getting arrested than the actual victim. It was a road rage incident where a young white male had pulled up next to the, I want to say he was non-American. I don't want to presume that he was Mexican, but he didn't speak English. He spoke Spanish, and I don't want to presume his nationality because I don't know. I don't want to be one of, like, you know what I mean. But he was of a, let's say immigrant. Okay, he was a non-English speaking person, and he was very distraught because the white man, had killed his kid. Like he had shot the boy, through the window, and they was just very like, oh, and this man is on the floor like screaming and crying. It was so bad. Never in the comment is like, oh my God, why would they uncuff the man so he can call his job and tell him that he's gonna be off? Like, what are you gonna even say? Like, I'm sorry, I just uh killed someone. Can I get the day off, take a sick day? Like, what are you calling your boss for? Like, you're about to go to like the, you know what I mean? It's like no one was, and everyone was commenting on like, oh, they didn't even rush to even try to give the boy CPR. Da, 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 da. And I'm just sitting there looking like, why would they do? Why would they be so nice to the criminal and not to the? And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? What do you mean why? What do you mean why? This is a non-English speaking, let's call it what it is, probably an illegal immigrant, even though they don't even know that. I don't like calling people illegal immigrants, but for the sake of simplicity, a presumably what they probably presume to be, and I'm making assumptions off of them anyway, but we could say it out loud, right? We could see what happened, right? You know what I mean? It's like when they gave that boy Burger King after he didn't shut up the church full of black people. And I'm not saying that, and even in the people in the comments who had, who were, Caucasian, they were even upset, as they should be. Everyone should be upset. I don't care what color you are. Like, that was wrong to see this man visibly upset. And y'all, the cops are just, I was mad with the cops too. But we know why. They had less empathy for that non American man than they did the American dude. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. We'll just say that. There we go. We'll avoid the racial undertones that I wanted to call out in the comment section because we clearly know what's going on. You know what I mean? And you're not afraid to say the hard part out loud. And that makes some people uncomfortable. But you can't grow without being uncomfortable. So they're gonna have to fucking suck it up. Ship up or shape out. And you being you somehow is just making people uncomfortable from your past, and it's nothing that you're doing. It's just the fact that they have unresolved traumas within themselves, and you healing, you going through your journey and everything, finding your happiness, finding your inner peace, and being so unshakably, what's the word I'm looking for? You have become so comfortably numb. You have become, you have this unshakable peace within you that is, it disturbs the demons in other people. You know what I mean? And it may not feel like when you talk about, like, you have some of the worst temper tantrums, but you have a peace within you. And it's this peace from this lover's card here that is, deep down, you are protected, you are loved, you are chosen, you are divinely favored, and the universe has always took care of you because of your kind and big heart. Yeah, the Queen of Wands is here. You are coming back to yourself, okay? You are getting your SHI together. I don't know why I'm just hiding out the cuss. You getting your shit together. You're not giving to connections that don't have to pay you, and that could be monetarily. You're not working your balls to come work for no fucking company that don't treat you right. You're not finna fall in behind some man to see what he doing. You doing you. You living your life how you want to live your life. And the people around you who want to disrupt that are going to find themselves, yeah, exactly. The devil has lost his grip on you. The devil here, ego, attachment, the devil and the tower. Look at that. That is a double whammy. That is truly transformative type shit right there. Okay, this person has no grip over you. You have that unshakable peace. This person can call you out and say, "Oh well, you used to be so this is why you used to da, 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 da." You own your shit. You know who you are. You're comfortable with yourself. You love yourself, and you're not allowing other people to dictate how you feel about yourself. And no longer are you going to feel bad and feel sorry for the things that you've overcame, or allow other people or listen to people's nonsense victim blaming stories. Like, we don't have time for that. We're moving on. Life's about healing, not sitting and stewing in the miseries of events that we keep reliving on autoplay. And I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm actually being, I don't want to say tough love, but what's the word I want? I can't think of the word, but it's not tough love, but it's like emotional armor. Like, girl, boy, I love you so much that I don't want to sit here and watch you feel sorry for yourself your whole life, because you being sad and everything is, I'm here for you, but you need to get up. You need to pick yourself up, mom. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to get it up. If you look at any successful person, look at the behaviors of successful people, and a lot of successful people in this world. The one thing I've noticed is that they don't make excuses for when things don't go the way they want. It's not, oh, it's because I'm this or that or that or that, which it could be those things, but it is, I am going to overcome my barriers no matter what. And if I can't overcome them, I'm going to do the best I can with what I got to make me get the things that I want in this world. And that doesn't necessarily equate to something, doesn't mean it's going to be easy. I think we need to get that easy word. Too many people think that, oh, everything's supposed to just be, you manifesting, it's going to be easy. I mean, I don't think it needs to be hard as nails, but there is a little bit of effort that has to be put into shit. Like, I'll give you a good example. I'm over here thinking, okay, well, I'm a spiritual person and I'm right with God, so I'm gonna make a video, and I know that I may not have put in all the work, but because I'm me and I feel so divine that I could just come up in here and I'm gonna start pulling like 20, 30,000, 50,000, 60, you know what I mean, overnight. And it's like, you have to work your way up, because yes, you may have the gift, but do you have the stamina? Do you have the ability to keep doing this? And it's like, if you have the real gift, it's going to take time for you to nurture and build your craft. And I rather, when it came to me, it was like slow and steady wins the race for real. Because was it better to have instant overnight success, crash out because you don't know how to handle 90,000 crazy, you know what I mean? Like, or would you rather have a slow, sustainable, something that you build upon? You know what I mean? It's like throwing 22-year-olds millions of dollars and expecting them not to go broke when they was growing up in the projects 2 months ago. What did you expect? You know, the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. A lot of people here may call you someone who has lived a tough life. You've been through a lot, but you have allowed everything that you've been through, instead of playing victim, you alchemize your situations, and you turned your lemons into lemonade. Okay. And you're the sugar. That's why, because you're the sweetness. Despite the things that you've been through, you keep a good aura around you. The Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. I told you, baby. Slow and steady. The Knight of Pentacles, it takes calculated, measured risks here that often, nearly always, pay off because you do it in such a measured way. Now we got the Moon here in reverse with the Knight of Swords. Somebody is ate up, having nightmares, having all kinds of regrets and shit because they could not get out of their own misery here. This is someone who you could have a lot of people around you. You could have had a lot of people around you, family, friends. And you maybe not even picked up on this with the Eight of Swords in reverse. You had a lot of people around you who had this mentality of, because I had a rough childhood, I had a improper upbringing or whatever that means. That gives me the license to do X, Y, and Z to people. This gives me X and Y. You know, I didn't have a, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I didn't have two parents growing up, so that's why I can, you know, uh, that's why I don't, I ain't had no daddy growing up, so why should I, take care of my kid? You know what I mean? It's something like that. I used to, my grandma used to watch me growing up when I was a kid all the time. So what's the point? I grew up just fine. Look at me. Nothing really. It's someone who was very dismissive of their own trauma and pain, and because you allow yourself to feel it, to grow through it and heal it, and alchemize it, you're being rewarded with long-term success and abundance here, and love, and finances, just a whole bunch of level ups is coming towards you here. As soon as you get rid of the King of Cups energy, this cold, shrewd person here who is like blaming you for shit they know damn well you had nothing to do with. This could be someone who, this could be, this person's blaming you. They're blaming you for their lack of happiness because they see you as happy with the Four of Wands and the Sun card. They blaming you because you getting married to somebody else. They mad at you for living your life, even though this person could have been sitting down there with you. Six of Cups. Yeah. You are not responsible for somebody's happiness. They are responsible for their own happiness, and they see that you are very happy, that you're going to be happy, and they're upset that they won't be a part of that because of their inability to take accountability and to stop playing victim in their own life. All right. I got to get going here. I'm meeting up with a friend soon. So, yeah. Okay. Get going. Yeah, so that's all I got for you guys. But I do want to go before I go. Like, this was a very heavy reading for you guys. And it's a new format. So let's end on a high note. Okay. I know I kind of said a whole bunch of good stuff here at the end. You got love, you getting your shit together. I don't know what you're doing, but you got new Page of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. You're looking good, you're smelling good, you're acting right. You got love coming in with the lovers here. You're feeling better about yourself. Once you cut this dead weight, once you cut these, this could be a group. To me, this is giving me an ex-lover or someone here who is just, like I said, this is someone who is hanging, dangling around your energy. They're about to exit themselves out because you got some new shit coming in. Before we go, I'm going to give you the universe has your back affirmation card. Just a little token, little nugget of wisdom, kindness, love, compassion, all that good stuff. So before we go, please, guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you are getting notifications. See, look at that. You know what's crazy? I've had this software for a while. I just never used it because I didn't like the angles, but I never wanted to take the time to sit down and actually figure it out until something happened where I was like, this is why you should use that program. The presence of love will always cast out fear. I love that. The presence of love. How they do be doing in the videos? They be like that, and they bring it out. The presence of love will always cast out fears. Basically, what that means to me is whenever you bring love into the equation, you bring love into a situation, the answers become, it takes away the fear. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Okay? So That was a mouthful. And the universe works fast when I'm having fun. So have more fun. That's something that I'm working on myself, and I'm about to go do that right now. I'm going to go get some stuff, hang out with my friends, and enjoy my Friday evening. All right, so when you guys see this, it will probably be uploaded on Saturday, December the 13th. And you all have a good one. And y'all be safe out there. And until next time, drink water, be safe, and peace.